being prepared for them. They will rush past their own miracle. They will silence the quiet, knowing that whispers something is different now. Something has shifted. Something is about to arrive. But you did not do that. You woke up today and something inside you said, not today. Not another ordinary morning. Not another day of waiting for a life that feels like it belongs to someone else. Something in you chose this moment deliberately, and that was not an accident. The universe does not choose randomly. It does not select a person for overflow and abundance and expansion without reason. There is a specific kind of readiness that draws the attention of everything that has been prepared for you. A frequency, a signal that you have been quietly building for longer than you realize. And this morning that signal became loud enough to be heard. You are here because you have been chosen for the next level of your life. Not because everything is perfect. Not because you have figured it all out. But because something in you kept going when stopping would have been easier. Something in you kept believing when the evidence said otherwise. Something in you held on to a vision of a life that people around you could not yet see. That something is why you are here right now. And the universe has been watching every single moment of it. There is a conversation happening right now between who you have been and who you are becoming. Between the version of you that survived and the version of you that was always meant to thrive. Between the life you have been living and the life that has been waiting with extraordinary patience for you to cross the threshold into it. This morning's session is that threshold. The next 26 minutes are gonna do something that no amount of hustle or strategy or planning has been able to do alone. They are going to align your energy with the overflow that already has your name on it. They are going to open something in you that logic cannot open. They are going to remind every cell in your body that you were not built for scarcity. You were not designed for barely enough. You were chosen for this level. And this level looks like overflow. So before the world demands your attention, before the emails and the noise and the weight of everything that needs to be done, give these minutes to yourself completely. Let your body settle into stillness. Let your breath slow down. Let your mind release its grip on everything it has been trying to control. The universe already has this handled. Your only job right now is to receive. There is something that the most aligned people understand, that most people spend their entire lives missing. They understand that gratitude is not a response to good things. It is the reason good things come. Most people have this backwards. They wait for the breakthrough before they celebrate. They wait for the financial shift before they feel abundant. They wait for the relationship before they feel worthy of love. They wait for the level up before they allow themselves to feel chosen. But the universe does not respond to what you have. It responds to what you are already vibrating. And gratitude is the highest vibration available to a human being in any given moment. When you say, "Thank you, universe, for choosing me for this level," you are not pretending that everything is already perfect. You are doing something far more powerful. You are declaring that you trust what you cannot yet see. You are signaling to everything that is being prepared for you that you are already in the frequency of receiving it. You are closing the gap between where you are and where you are going with the most powerful force in the universe. Thankfulness. Not the forced kind. Not the kind that feels like spiritual performance. The real kind. The kind that rises from a place deep inside you that has always known you are meant for more than this. That kind of gratitude changes everything. It changes how you walk into a room. It changes what you notice when you open your eyes in the morning. It changes the quality of your decisions and the energy behind your actions and the kinds of people and opportunities that find their way into your path. Gratitude at this level is not a morning practice. It is a way of moving through the world that tells the universe you are ready, that you are open, that you are not going to close your fists around what you have out of fear there will not be more. There is always more, and it is already on its way to you. Now, let the words become yours. Not words you are listening to, words you are living, words that are landing in the places inside you that reasoning cannot reach. Thank you, universe, for choosing me for this level. Thank you for seeing in me what I am still learning to see in myself. Thank you for every closed door that protected me from a path that was never mine. Thank you for every delay that was actually divine positioning. Thank you for the version of my life that is already fully formed and moving toward me. Thank you for abundance that flows toward me with grace and without struggle. Thank you for choosing me before I felt ready. Thank you for trusting me with overflow when I was still learning to receive. Thank you for the clarity that comes to me even in the moments I feel lost. Thank you for the strength that shows up in me even when I feel like I have none left. Thank you for the people who are already on their way into my life. Thank you for the resources and the opportunities and the synchronicities that are aligning right now. Thank you for protecting me in the seasons I did not know I needed protecting. Thank you for the no that redirected me. Thank you for the yes that arrived in perfect timing. Thank you for knowing what I needed before I knew how to ask for it. Thank you for the expansion that is happening in me right now, even as I breathe. Thank you for the overflow that does not require me to be perfect to receive it. Thank you for choosing me, not for who I have been, but for who I am becoming. Thank you for the financial abundance that is flowing into my life with increasing ease. Thank you for the peace that guards my mind and my heart in every uncertain season. Thank you for aligning me with everything and everyone that belongs at this level. Thank you for the miracles that are already in motion. Thank you for the life I can feel coming even before I can fully see it. Thank you, universe, for all of it, for every part of the journey that brought me to this exact morning. Thank you for choosing me. I'll receive it all with open hands and a grateful heart. Stay here for a moment. Do not rush past what is happening inside you right now. There is a softening that occurs when a human being genuinely surrenders to gratitude. A release of the tension that comes from trying to force life to move faster than it is ready to move. A quieting of the voice that has been cataloging everything that has not happened yet, and everything that went wrong, and everything that still feels uncertain. That voice is not the truth of you. That voice is the residue of fear. And fear is simply what happens when you forget that you are held. You are held, not in the way that makes life effortless, but in the way that means nothing that is truly meant for you will ever pass you by. In the way that means every setback was a setup. Every ending was a redirection. Every moment of confusion was simply the pause before clarity arrived. You have been held through every single thing that tried to break you, and not one of those things succeeded. You are still here, still breathing, still reaching for a life that your soul refuses to give up on. That is not weakness. That is the most profound form of strength available to a human being, and the universe chose that. It chose you precisely because of your capacity to keep going, your ability to hold on to a vision of overflow and expansion and true abundance, even in the seasons when the evidence was pointing in a completely different direction. That faith is rare, and rare things get chosen for rare levels. This is your level, and you are ready for everything it contains. I am in the frequency of overflow, and I am ready to receive. I release every belief that told me abundance was for other people. I release the story that I have to earn what the universe has already set aside for me. I release the habit of bracing for loss every time something good arrives. I release generational patterns of scarcity that were never mine to carry. I release the version of myself that made itself small to make others comfortable. I am expanding now, not tomorrow, not when the conditions feel safer. Right now, I am thankful for the expansion that is happening in every area of my life. I am thankful for financial overflow that is moving toward me right now. I am thankful for love that reflects my worth back to me every day. I am thankful for opportunities that match who I am becoming, and not just who I have been. I am thankful for a body that carries me through every season. I am thankful for a mind that is being renewed and reprogrammed with every breath I take in this moment. I am thankful for the courage that shows up in me even when I am afraid. I am thankful for the level I have been chosen for, because I understand now that it was not given randomly. It was given because I earned it through every moment I chose faith over fear. Through every morning I showed up for myself when giving up would have been easier. Through every quiet decision to keep believing in a version of my life that others could not yet see. I earned this level, and I receive it fully. I receive the overflow. I'll receive the expansion. I'll receive the abundance. I receive the aligned relationships. I'll receive the financial breakthrough. I receive the peace. I receive the clarity. I receive the doors that are already opening. I receive all of it with gratitude, with presence, with complete trust in the universe that chose me for exactly this. There is a version of this morning that most people experience. They wake up. They reach for their phone before they reach for their breath. They let the noise of the world set the frequency for their day before they have had a single moment to set it themselves. They hand over the most sacred hours of their morning to everything and everyone except their own expansion. And then they wonder why the day feels heavy before it has even begun. You are not doing that today. You are doing the thing that the most prosperous and the most aligned and the most expanded people on this planet have understood for a long time. You are using the morning as a declaration, a deliberate act of energetic positioning that tells every part of your life what frequency you are operating from today. And the frequency you have chosen this morning is gratitude. Not the surface kind. Not the gratitude that lists 3 things in a journal and then moves on unchanged. The frequency of genuine thankfulness for what is already coming, for the overflow that is already in motion, for the level that the universe has already selected you for. That frequency is magnetic. Everything at that level is drawn toward it. Opportunities that match it, people who reflect it, resources that flow in alignment with it, the right conversations, the right doors, the right timing. All of it moves toward a person who has decided to operate from thankfulness instead of from lack. That person is you. Right now, in this moment, and every moment that follows this one will carry the residue of this choice. That is how mornings change lives. not with dramatic gestures, with quiet, deliberate decisions made before the world wakes up. You made that decision today, and the universe already knows. Thank you, universe, for the financial overflow that has my name on it. Thank you for the abundance that is expanding in my life right now, even when I cannot see all of it. Thank you for choosing me for relationships that are built on mutual respect and genuine love. Thank you for the health and vitality that are being restored in my body. Thank you for the creative ideas that flow through me with increasing ease. Thank you for the divine connections that are being placed on my path. Thank you for the business and career opportunities that align with my purpose. Thank you for the unexpected blessings that arrive exactly when I need them most. Thank you for the inner peace that no external circumstance can take from me. Thank you for the wisdom that comes to me in the quiet moments. Thank you for protecting everything that is mine to have at this level. Thank you for the overflow in every area, in time, in energy, in resources, in love, in joy, in purpose. Thank you for choosing me, not just for this moment, but for everything this level is going to open. I am grateful for the version of my life that is already fully formed on the other side of this season. I am grateful for the breakthrough that is closer than it has ever been. I am grateful for the alignment that is becoming more clear. With every single morning I choose this practice. I am grateful for the universe that sees me, that holds me, that chose me before I was ready and waited patiently for me to catch up. I have caught up. I am here. I am ready. And I receive everything that this level contains. Take a final breath here. Long, slow, complete. That is the breath of someone who has just shifted something real. Not the kind of shift that requires an audience or a dramatic moment or the applause of anyone watching. The quiet, internal kind. The kind that happens in the space between one version of yourself and the next. You entered this session as someone reaching for expansion. You are leaving it as someone who has already crossed into it. That is what gratitude at this level does. It does not wait for the evidence to arrive before it shifts. Your frequency. It creates the frequency first. And the evidence has no choice but to follow. The universe chose you for this level because it recognized something in you that you are only now beginning to recognizing yourself. The capacity to hold overflow without flinching. The ability to receive abundance without immediately looking for the catch. The strength to stay in trust when everything around you is still catching up to where your faith already is. That is what this level requires. And you already have it. Carry this into your day, not as a concept, not as something you listened to once and then set aside, as a lived frequency, as the energy behind every conversation you have and every decision you make in every room you walk into today. Let people feel that you have been somewhere this morning, that you are operating from a different place, that something in you has opened and expanded and aligned in a way that makes the ordinary feel sacred and the possible feel certain, because it is certain. The overflow is certain. The expansion is certain. The abundance is certain. The level is certain. The universe already chose. And it chose you. Go live like someone who knows that. Thank you, universe, for choosing me for this level. I receive everything it holds. I am grateful. I am aligned. I am overflowing. And I am ready for every single thing that is already on its way.